support.
The maestro, please!
Not as big as last week, but we still have a few things to mention. This'll be for the week of
April 19th. 2025.
On this day in music back in 1985, Wham! Would become the first Western act to release an album in China. The tape would actually be a compilation of big hits from their first two albums after just doing a tour in China, becoming the first act to also do a tour in China. So I actually missed this one last week, but it's still in the top 5 this week as well. I thought I had already gone over something as significant as the soundtrack to Pride and Prejudice. Regardless, the reason why it's been in the top 5 on the classical charts for the past 2 weeks is that the film is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. And actually, Decca Records is going to reissue the soundtrack on vinyl later this spring as well.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Nothing new this week. Unfortunately, that Santana album only got up to number 6. It ended up dropping down to 14 this week. But hey, that shouldn't stop you from listening to it if you really want a new Santana album.
Singing.
I love rock and roll.
Say what you want, but say it like you mean it with your fist for once.
Debut studio album from Ethel, Cain. Now, this originally came back out in 2022. However, there's now a vinyl reissue of it that you can pick up as well, which obviously has spurred some more interest in Ethel Cain's music.
Who believes in angels anyway?
Collaborative album by Elton John and Brandi Carlile. Obviously, they first started collaborating on Elton John's The Lockdown Sessions, the song Simple Things, and they did the theme song to the Elton John documentary, Never Too Late. So it was simply a matter of time before they actually just collaborated and did a full-blown album together.
It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop.
I think it's getting difficult to actually get an album on the R&B and hip-hop charts these days, unless you're already a very established act. In all 50 spots on the actual chart, there's nothing new. I mean, we've been having some good releases on this chart lately. We had Lady Gaga's Mayhem. We had that new drop by Skrillex. I really can't get too upset for now.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give it nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain.
I imagine we're getting close to this dropping out of the top 5. I mean, it's been up here for a while now, but I can only imagine that it might hang on a bit longer considering the tour starts tomorrow.
Life's better on Saturn. Got to break this pattern. Floating away.
I imagine this is going to hang on a little longer as well, considering that Kendrick Lamar's tour is not just Kendrick Lamar's tour, it's also SZA's tour as well.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Abby?
Fun fact, the song Nokia that I've been playing from this album actually does have an interpolation of the iconic Nokia ringtone.
Stuck in the twilight zone. Is this a black and white scene?
In case you were wondering, yes, the Brighter Days Ahead name is actually a reference to Ariana Grande's film about Eternal Sunshine, also titled Brighter Days Ahead.
My side, it come with a rape. The Wraith came with the chauffeur ready to take me.
I am the music!
So I've mentioned numerous times that the name of this album does kind of hit up with Lil Wayne's compilation album that is called I Am Music, but I completely forgot that Madonna also has an album called Music, released back in 2000. April hanging on there, giving us a few more albums. We still got a bit more time for it to give us even more music, but I imagine things are going to start picking up soon because everyone wants to get their new music out so they can be the song of the summer.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro!